What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 16 different altcoins in this video. I will leave a list in the description with corresponding timestamps next to the coins, tickers, symbols, whatever you want to call them. All of these are at the request of you, the viewers. So if you have a request, a coin, a stock, or whatever, feel free to leave it in the comments, and I will tend to it. I felt like there was something else I had to add. Oh yeah, hit that like button and subscribe. I don't know what else beyond that, but first things first, Blue Zell is on the docket here for Fonzie. We're doing this for you and a few others. You're not the only person to request this. A lot of people are concerned, and I understand why, right? Blue Zell's been pretty boring since April, and really, I mean, truthfully, it's been boring since last October, so over a year now. But if we look at the low to the high, we're actually right in this golden pocket, right in the 61869 zone. It's an ideal area to buy. Even if, and I don't think this is going to happen, right? But even if it goes down, nothing goes down in a straight line, nothing goes up in a straight line. You would have some kind of recoil here before going down. So even if for a short-term buy, it's a great price to buy. Let alone something that would be more long-term, which I absolutely believe we're going to see this break out to the upside of this overall consolidation phase, which that's what this is in. So all in all, just looking at BLZ, you're at the bottom, I would say, of your zone here, of your consolidation phase here. We're looking on the monthly scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months down. Beginning of the 8th month here since your high. Might turn up, man. I don't know. 7 down. That's a good amount down, and then up right there. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly RSI showing some significant bullish divergence. Don't mess with that, man. We got a day and 22 hours left, down 7.75% today, or this week so far. We absolutely could in the next day and 22 hours reverse this week and turn it green. And if we do, we have bullish divergence printed on there for real, and that would, I think that would signal the bottom. It already to me, it is signaling the bottom with this, and then with this RSI. It's a weak looking RSI relative to what it is, but there is some bullish divergence looks going on there. If we look at the daily is not the best. It definitely does look weak. I want to look at a relative fib on this note. Yeah, you held this zone and then you broke through it. I really feel confident that's the bottom, guys. I'm pretty damn confident. I think maybe I should take this low to this high. Right below the 1414. We've seen that plenty of times this cycle. That's pretty common. Right there, yeah. I mean, you're in the expected range. If you were to go lower, I don't think you'd go below 8 cents. Probably like 8.3 to 8.5 cents at the lowest. But either way, it's definitely a good area to buy, and I think that you're going to be working your way up soon. I would expect a very fast recovery all the way up to about 16 cents, and then maybe you consolidate a little bit between 16 and like 14 cents, something like that, and then you're on your way. Man. Because what this is, this reminds me kind of Caspa. And I know the Caspa people, they're probably like, what are you talking about? This doesn't look anything like Caspa. But I just mean in the sense of you move down and you have this downward sloping consolidation. You're probably going to break out to the opposite side. Let me show you what I mean, right? Caspa. Right. You moved up, okay, instead of down. And instead of a downward sloping consolidation, you had an upward sloping consolidation amidst your up move, and you broke down, downward sloping consolidation, move up. I don't know. It's just what it made me think of. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. I think it's at a great place to buy, and I'm going to stop repeating myself there. Solana for Mr. Hat here. We'll go on the crypto chart. My voice feels like it's dead. I don't know how. I feel like anytime I say that, I'll listen back, and I can't even tell on the camera, so it's like just me. I don't know, but it's my asthma, man. It's not my asthma. It's asthma. It's asthma. It's the asthma that I have. 168 is the current price from a high to a low. Nice, looking very constructive. Yeah, I really don't think Solana's going to move down too much if it does from here. Like, I'd be surprised if you move below like 140. You're at 168. You really look like you want to break out to new all-time highs. 670, prices above 2,000 maybe even. In time, of course, right? That's not going to happen overnight. But I would expect a rather quick move. Probably by the end of the year, you'd be above 600, if not above 700. Yeah, and that move's probably going to start this month, honestly. Look for something like this, right, where you're getting multiple days to close above the 886, it doesn't have to look exactly like that. You can just keep moving up or consolidate right along it, whatever. But when you're closing multiple days above the 886, that's when it's time to get excited. And yesterday you did close above the 886. So, or I'm sorry, this is a weekly time frame, not a daily time frame. My bad. 1 week. I would say 1 week is good. You don't need multiple weeks now. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I would get excited if we can close this week above the 886. That's what I'm going to leave it at. If not, maybe move down to around 140, 150, not that far below, but you know where your target is to the upside. And this absolutely is your first target. Now, will that be achieved by the end of the year? Maybe, maybe not, but something around there, something above 600, I think is at play in the very, very near term. Solana. Ray is the next one for MHAT as well. Ray. Oh my goodness, Radium, that's right. Oh yeah, BitBoy was talking smack about Radium. That's probably why it's pumping. He was saying, what was it? Was he saying Jupiter? No, he was saying SWE is better than Radium. And I mean, lately, yeah, it has been, but isn't it funny? SWE's been dumping the past couple weeks. I guess this week it's up, and Radium's actually doing all right for itself. Looking really good, actually. Looking very bullish. Radium, of course, you know, it's like a smaller Solana kind of. Some people might hear that and be like, how dare you compare it to that? And some people might hear it and be like, it's better than Solana. I don't know. But essentially the same thing in my opinion, right? Radium, Solana, SWE, right? They're all the same. They're not the same. They're all different, of course, but more or less the same niche space. 356 is what it's at now. Grinded that 61869 area, holding the 0.5, looking beautiful. I have no problem with saying you're going to go right to this area here soon, like very soon. This is on the weekly time frame. If not by the end of November, certainly in December, I would expect you at 597 to 972. You're at 356 right now. And it looks like you want to keep moving up. So truthfully, I think by the end of this month, you'll at least be around like $6, if not higher. Genuinely. Sweet, Radium looking really good. Yeah, dude, really bullish on your daily RSI too. Yeah. You're going up soon, dude. Like within the next 2 weeks, I think you'll be up here actually. Like sometime, not by the end of November, but in like the middle of it, very soon. You're looking very powerful here, Ray. That might be Mr. Hat looking for another win, man. He might get 2 for 2 in this sea of cryptos not looking as hot, right? But that one, that's not bad. It's not a bad minimum target, and I would expect that's over the couple weeks to come, you know. Ray, there's that. Let's talk about Algo for Brian Mirko. Algorand. 11.65 cents. Looking at it on a monthly basis, yeah. This is, you know, it's not the worst looking chart in the market right now. Will it see new all-time highs? That remains to be seen, but I think it has a chance to. High to low. I think you found your floor. I think you're at it. You might move sideways. This is a monthly scale, so really not that long in that aspect. Weekly scale. I think like a lot of these, you're just waiting to pop, man. So the best analysis is you're going to be boring until you're not, right? And when are you going to know that you're not boring anymore? When you start closing weeks or getting above 14.3 cents. You're at 11.65 now. So do that, and then we can start talking about prices that are, well, that's not what I meant to do. Prices that are all the way up at, yeah, way up here, 73 cents to like $1, man, genuinely. You've already interacted with that 382. Generally on the second pass, I mean, you could find a little bit of resistance. It is possible and even common enough to, you know, do that classic 382, 236 pullback on your second attempt. That does happen, but I have a feeling you'll just move up, essentially, up to that 6186. I would bet you're up at 74 cents to $1 by the end of the year. And if you're not, very beginning of next year, you're looking pretty good. Good area to buy for Algo, yeah. Neutral price action on the daily, neutral RSI on the daily, neutral RSI on the weekly as well. Overall bullish, though. I like it. I think it's fine, genuinely. Yeah. Yep, looking good. I think so. Algo. GTC for Connor Hayes. GTC. I've started to rethink some of the coins that I've abandoned hope on, right? GTC it really could move up. And I'm curious because there's a lot of coins that I've written off, guys. Even like Digibyte. I'm drawing a blank on some of them, but I know GTC is one of them too that I've kind of written off. But when that Bitcoin dominance drops, I'm really curious to see, like this thing it really could take off. It hasn't really had a bull market yet, so what's it going to look like during its first bull market, right? You see a really bullish bull market of a coin, and it's its first cycle ever. The thought in your head should be skeptical of it until you see how it performs in its bear market. Well, same kind of idea here, same concept. Long drawn out bear cycle. I don't know if it's fair of me to call it a dud if we haven't even seen it in a bull cycle yet, right? And yes, it came in about at the end of the last bull cycle, but I don't think that counts. It came about, literally got listed on Coinbase. A lot of selling pressure, right? Very big exchange. If they're not buying, right? If it's not on Coinbase, that means to get it on Coinbase, they're going to have to acquire some, which means there's going to be buying pressure from somebody, right? Whenever they list it, there's no more buying pressure from this entity. It's selling pressure to you, right? So a lot of selling pressure. I don't think that's why it's moved down its whole life. But again, I don't want to get too much hope going for this thing. I'm not saying that it is going to go to new all-time highs, but maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to judge it. You never know. I do like the idea of this project. I really do. But will it gain traction? I don't know. 1272 rejecting off the 100 is not a friendly look, I got to say. I don't like that. Generally, with this kind of look, I'd have no problem calling for the 1414 or the 1618. So 46 cents to 35 cents could be on the table. You're at 61 cents now. And if you break these lows, all the potential hope that I have is gone. It really is gone. This thing sucks after that, right? It kind of sucks now even. But if we're looking at the daily RSI, it doesn't look the worst right now, actually. It kind of looks like it's in a good spot to find a low and move up. Yeah, right at the 618 too. I bet you do. I bet you do. Let's see how you do, man. Move up, get above 67 cents, and really we want to start seeing you above 71 cents. Get above there, stay above there. Hopefully that happens over the coming weeks. I got hopes. I think that is the low for GTC, and you're going to start moving up. Let's look at the 4 hour for confirmation on that. Yeah, bullish divergence, buddy. Looking good. I guess it's... I don't know. Is it bullish divergence? This is so weird. Such low liquidity on Coinbase here for this thing. I've never seen a Coinbase chart look like this, except for the ones that are irrelevant. This thing has no hype going for it, right? It might. Price action is the best hype, so if this thing pumps, it could really start to see some growth. I don't know. I'd like to see the 4 hour close here. That would solidify some bullish divergence in my opinion, but it's not like super severe. Anyways, calling for a low, calling for it to move up, blah, 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 GTC. DIA for Eddie Langwinski. Eddie, we're doing this for you. DIA. This one looks good. Yeah. Low to high. 786, 618 area. Deep pullback right through it. And then up. Beautiful. Nice. High to low. Ooh, right at the 1414. Very common this cycle around, I feel like. Also, previous areas of support back here, finding resistance on a closing basis. Yeah. I bet you move down. You're at 88.5 cents. I bet you move to about 81 cents, probably a little bit below there. As low as 71 cents, 81 to 71, something like that, yeah. Just below both. I'd say just below 81 cents, just below 71 cents. That's your target area. I think so. Yeah, the daily RSI would agree. Oh. And that's okay. That's totally fine. Consolidate there. And then move up. And then from there, it's a minimum target of $1.65, $1.64, and likely higher. DIA. JASMY. Coinbase. Sitting at 1.775 cents right now. Looking at the low here to the high. Consolidating above the 382. Gotta love it. That's really clean. Yeah, you've rejected the 236 a couple times. Normally, when I see this, I would almost always expect that you pull back to the 618, 69. And that would make a lot of sense to go back to that area. It absolutely would. If it weren't for how far in the cycle we already are, but as I'm talking, I'm like, actually, it does look like a head and shoulders pattern, doesn't it? It's pretty clean too with the volume. That is a head and shoulders pattern. Now, head and shoulders patterns are not guaranteed to break out to the downside. It's just that they're likely to. Likely to break out to the downside. But sometimes they do break out to the upside. That happens too. Huh. Going without, like, if this is my first time seeing this chart and I knew nothing about it, I would have no problem calling for this down here. Like, that's how likely it looks right now. And I wonder, I bet that measure move even hits down there, doesn't it? Right even below there, actually, like the 786. Yeah, man, I don't know. That actually is not a good look. And the weekly RSI doesn't look the best either. The daily RSI sucks too. But getting overbought, not getting oversold, I suppose there is, good things going on. Or at least not terrible things going on. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to make a mistake here by saying this, potentially, but I think you're going to be fine. I think you'll move up. I think you will. But the TA on this does not suggest that, actually. That's just me basing it off of like what I think the rest of the market's going to do. So I think this will get swept up with it, being that it's kind of one of those narrative coins for the cycle. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. I want to look. Let's look at JASMY real quick. We go to max log. So this is its price chart. I don't know, man. That's not good. Yeah. Right? You see it, right? The price chart looks like this, but the market cap chart looks like this. You're at all-time highs in the market cap, man. Like, you're above in market cap what you were in price. I don't know, man. Maybe I should stick with the TA. If I was holding JASMY, I would not feel good right now. I would say that much. This is a rare circumstance right now for me, and I really hope I'm not wrong, because I know these words can have an impact on people. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I mean what I'm about to say, and there's a reason why I'm taking so much time to say it. If I was holding JASMY, I'd probably switch into something else right now. Like, genuinely, I would get out of this and move it into something else, because giving it some more thought, I actually think you might break down, man. This doesn't look good. It actually really doesn't look good, and I hate coins that do this. I hate coins that they're rewarded, and I hate it. It doesn't mean it's a bad coin. It doesn't mean it's a bad project. I just hate it as a speculator, right? When the market cap's going up, but the price is going down, right? You're not seeing new all-time highs or new relative highs in the price, but you are seeing new relative highs and higher lows in the market cap. When that's happening, the people that are contributing to the community, the people, the developers, the miners, the whoever's involved, right? They're the beneficiaries of this, because this means there's new coins coming into existence. The people participating in the ecosystem are the ones that get these coins, okay? But not the speculators. It's not good for investors. So, and it's clear. It's very clear that that's what's happening. So, if they're getting it, right, if they're just continuing to get it, these new coins, by participating, a lot of these guys, they sell it as soon as it happens. It's probably adding a lot of selling pressure. I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm going to switch it. I'm going to call for you to move down to less than a cent, 0.836 cents or lower. Yeah. Damn. I would not have seen that coming. I didn't see that coming, but more thought. Yeah. And I hope I'm wrong. It's definitely absolutely not an ideal time to sell. It really isn't. You're at the base of this range, and if you sold here, it could go up. You never know. But me personally, if I was holding this, I would sell it, and I would just buy something else, man. I'm not going to tell you what to buy. I don't even want to tell you what to sell, right? But I'm not telling you what to sell. I'm just telling you what I would do personally. Like, literally, that's what I would do. That sucks. Yeah, this one had a lot of promise, but that's kind of what happens with coins like these that say they're the Japanese Bitcoin or the Chinese Ethereum or the whatever. Like, all coins like that fizzle out into nothing. I just didn't think it would happen so soon. But look at where you're finding resistance in the price. Very significant areas, very significant pattern, man. it just looks too perfect to ignore. It really does. People making shorts would probably do well. John Foose, that was for you. Costco for Marcos Izquierdo. Izquierdos. Cost. Mr. Hat, here's your Solana memes. I don't know why it does that. Dex Screener, so glitchy. We love you, though, Dex Screener. We love you. We really, really do. Let's see. Come on now. Well. Looks like I was calling for it to go down, yeah? And that makes sense. I think that makes sense, right? And look at where I was calling for it to go down. Probably back here, right? It went down a little bit and then it went up, of course. I'm sure I said in my call down that it wasn't going to just be a straight shot down, right? Nothing ever, or rarely is it ever something like that. But let's see. Rejecting your 382, getting back below your 236 is not a good look in itself. If we look at the relative low to high, rejecting the 382, yeah, I don't know if I like it. You got to stay above the 618. You want hope? You want to prove me wrong? Stay above 0.6 cents essentially, 0.005955. Stay above this white line. Okay, if you wick below it, it's okay, but closing above it, right? You want to close above it. If not, down you go, buddy. Down you go. Yeah, you're in the doghouse. I don't like it. They're going to keep that Costco hot dog cheap. It's not a lot of volume coming in to save the day either. All that volume right at the top. Right at the top, man. It looks bad. I don't like it. I really don't like it at all. There's hope. There's some hope, man. Either hold the area I was saying, right, at like 0.005659, whatever it was. Or if you can get back above this high. If you can get above this high, then I'm wrong. Any price at all above it. If you can get above there, I'm wrong, and you are going to move up, but I'm not optimistic. Every time I say this thing's moving up, it moves down. Every time I say it's moving down, it's moving up. So hopefully that remains, and Marcos can get his dollar Costco hot dog in play. Super Trump is the next one at the request of Eric Benace. Strump, little strumpet. Where are we at here? Strump. What was that? Hold on. Soul Bastard. Soba. What is market cap and volume? Hold on now. What is this? This kind of looks good, actually, for a random find. Volume's coming in as you're moving up. Actually, I don't know. I don't know anything about this. Don't buy it, or at least don't buy it without looking into it. But Strump, I just saw the word bastard, and I thought that was funny. Soul Bastard. Super Trump. Here we go. Everybody's afraid to say the word Trump. They think they're going to get shadow banned, right? I hear people, they'll say like Mr. T or Uncle Donnie or whatever, I'll call him Uncle Donnie. But high to low, 236 rejection, 0.0004. I don't know. Here's my thoughts with any kind of political coin right now. Right, Biden coins are out the window. Unless Biden ends up on the news doing something crazy, maybe you'll get a pump or a dump with that, right? But with Kamala coins or Trump coins, they're probably not going to do anything until Election Day. And then if Trump wins, this will pump a lot in a really short amount of time, right? You'll get a week just like this where you pump 429%. I have no doubt. I doubt you see new all-time highs, or maybe you do. Who knows? But something ridiculous, right? Absolutely. Right? When I say ridiculous, it doesn't look ridiculous on the charts, but let me just show you, right? All the way up to the 618, that's a 552% move to an 800% move, and that would happen in a very short amount of time. You might see it happen in a day, who knows, the day of election, which is 3 days from now. 4 days if you include today. Crazy. Crazy, crazy times, guys. It's going to not do anything until then, right? If Trump loses, down you go. If Trump wins, up you go. No technicals needed there. Right? Where are you going to go to? Maybe here, maybe through the roof. It's really hard to say. Really, really hard to say. STG is the next one. STG. Stargate Finance. Stargate. Man, Stargate is such a great show. Anybody watch Stargate? Anybody know what I'm talking about? If you're one of those younger people, if you're one of most people that watch this channel are like between the ages of 25 and 40. There are people who are older, there are people who are younger, right? But probably even people who are like, I would say if you're 25 or younger, you probably don't know Stargate, right? Check it out. If you like sci-fi, Stargate's great, man. Not this. I mean, I don't know anything about this, but Stargate, the TV show. If you like sci-fi, I think it's a great show, man. It's fun. It's one of those, I don't know, one of those shows. 26.46 cents from a low to a high. Holding that 1414, grinding it out though. Oh. Daily. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Blue Zell. But it reminds me of Blue Zell before it had this move down, right? You see the flat base and kind of a horizontal channel with the coming down, lower highs. You broke down, flat base, grinding it out here. And you didn't really grind it out on this last one. You just actually broke right through it. But technically, that's a descending triangle look. If not, definitely a bearish look. I would think you move down. Best guess, in my opinion, would be that you move down to 23 to 20 cents. Yep, I'm going to stick with that. Down you go. Is it forsaken? Is it dead in the water? Is it going to grow or just fizzle out? I don't know. Right? Again, I don't know if it's fair of me to make those kind of assumptions on any altcoin until we see what happens with the Bitcoin dominance. I think a lot of coins will get a pop. Like that Bitcoin dominance drops and this thing could rip, guys. Or maybe it rips like that and then fizzles out, whatever. I don't know. But is it a good time to sell? No. The good time to sell is back here, or even relatively speaking here. Not a good time to sell. Good time to add more if you're looking to add more. But I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about the fundamentals or anything, but as of right now, I think it's going to go down. I have very little doubts that it does. WTK for I capital 8 on MEXC here. WTK. Is this isn't right? Is it on Bitmart? Oh, it just got listed on MEXC. That's right. WTK. Damn, what happened to you, buddy? Wow. Wow, big letdown. Well, a lot of cryptos though have been selling off, right, since around that time. So, oh, that's interesting. Lower, a little bit lower. We'll see you at 0.0021. You're at 0.0036. Absolutely lower, no doubt about it. Maybe even lower than that. You could go as low as 0.0007. You could go as low as that. But lower nonetheless is where I think you're going, yeah. WTK weekly RSI sucks. Daily RSI sucks more, actually. And volume's picking up when you're moving down. So you might get a little pop here, right? You might get a little pop up to like 0.006 first, but oh, wow. Really? Actually, hold on. That's nice gains. Okay, hold up, because that could be the difference between the winner or not. You got Mr. Hat a run for his money here. I'm just not confident about it, right? I wouldn't feel comfortable putting my money in this. But it does look rather Bart-like, doesn't it? You might see a move right back up to 0.006 and then down. That's what I'm going to call for, genuinely. Mr. Hat, this thing's giving you a run for your money. I would still probably give Ray the win, though, out of this because, again, I wouldn't want to buy this. I wouldn't. Not with the impending downside that it has. Getting close, but not there yet. Doge is the next one for Fozzie Lunas. We're talking about this for you, my friend. Dogecoin at 16 cents. People ask me what I think about Dogecoin, what it's doing right now. I think it's in the beginning phases of a move like this. I really think it is. Right? And I think it'll become more obvious as we progress through the rest of the year. Weekly RSI getting toward that overbought zone. I mean, dude, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. A little bit of bearish divergence now. You're at 16.18 cents. Probably pull back to about 14 cents. I think 14.5 to 12 cents is where you're going to go. That makes the most sense to me. Look at the relative low, relative high, 13.2 cents right there. Yeah, 14.5 to 12 cents. That's what I feel comfortable with. The 4 hour agrees, yes. So lower, if you're looking to buy Doge, and I'm looking to buy Doge, probably below 14.5 cents. Hold on, guys. Okay. That's Doge. PEEPA. PEEPA is the next one. PEEPA. Maybe we'll look at it on Dex Screener. PEEPA. Is it supposed to be like Mrs. Pepe? PEEPA. What is PEEPA? I don't know what PEEPA is. All these memes can't keep up, man. At the request of Vinny the handyman, Vinny, we're doing this for you. This chart actually looks good. Very low market or very low liquidity. Yes, you're 100% right. Very low volume, absolutely. But yeah, the chart does look good. It does. If you look at like this week here, I don't know. You're getting some volume, aren't you? I forget if Dex Screener, whenever you see the volume over here, is that in the amount of coins or in the amount of dollars? I would think it would have to be in the amount of dollars. It would have to. TradingView, I think it's different, but with Dex Screener, I think they make it in the amount of dollars. Still though, 11.9K for a week, that is pretty damn low. Daily, volume's dying off, but you're moving up. I bet you move up soon, honestly, right? Volume dies off, and then you pump. Volume dies off, and then you pump. Volume dies off. Any day, I bet you continue upwards, yeah. I think you're going to see, you're at 8 zeros, 125. I bet you go up to 7 zeros, 16 or higher. You might even go up to 7 zeros, 5 or something like that, man. I would not put a significant amount of money in this. If you do, you're going to be the reason it pumps, right? And then when you have to sell, it's going to be a pain in the ass. But like $1,000 or less, maybe, or maybe even, I don't know, I feel like if you put $1,000 in already this week, you're like 8% of the volume, right? It's not a good thing. That's definitely not a good thing. And that would probably pump it. 7 zeros, 8, maybe, man. Yeah, I think it looks good. I think it looks like it wants to move up. I would not put a significant amount of money in this, genuinely, though. I don't know. Or if I were to, which I think is a bad idea, but if I were, I would not do it all at once. I would do it day after day, week after week, right? Slowly getting in. You'd probably have to slowly get out too. Coins like this, though, that's hard. I don't know. But yeah, it looks like it wants to go up. Definitely looks like it wants to go up. That one I would give the win if it wasn't so low liquidity. Right, I've modified the win rules a little bit. It can't just be the one that looks like it's going to grow the most. It has to be like a feasible, like you could put 10 grand into it and then sell 10 grand and it not be a problem. Clearly, if I put 10 grand into it right now, I would pump. This week would reverse. We'd be up, and it would be because of me, right? So if I tried to sell, even if I was in the green, I wouldn't actually be able to sell for the green. I'd probably sell for a loss. Like if I don't know if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. But I mean what I say, nonetheless. Dollar is the next one. We keep going back to Dex Screener, man. Dollar, at the request of Mr. Marcos Izquierdo again. Dollar. Yeah, it looks good. I think it looks good. You'll see it move up to 0.0034, 0.005 very soon, right? This is on a daily basis. Pretty soon. Yeah, pretty soon actually. This one, right, still low liquidity. But 93K in a 24-hour period, that's a lot better than 11K over a week. I don't know. Still though, you know, you put 10K in something like this, you're more than 10% of the daily volume, but still, I don't know. Who's going to put 10K into a random meme coin? And maybe I shouldn't say that. Who's the average person is not going to do that. I don't know. I think Marcos might be the winner here. I think he might be. I'm gonna say this one is allowed. Oh, it's allowed. It looks like it wants to move up. Marcos, it can move down a little bit, but I think in a very short amount of time it is going to move up. I guess I'm not as confident that it would move up though as fast as Ray would. And that is the main factor. Because this could still be consolidating for like another week or two before it moves up. Who's to say it doesn't consolidate longer? We need the RSI. That's what we need. Maybe the MACD. Why not? I do think you're moving lower. Okay, so that takes you out of the winnings, out of the race there. Yeah, okay, I think you are moving lower. Okay, soon, I mean it, soon you're going to move up. But you're going to move a little lower first. Okay, so close, Mr. Marcos. Maybe next week it could be the winner, but tonight, no cigar. I think Ray will move up more faster, right? Over the next month or two, that wouldn't be true, but over the next week or two, I think that would be true. Bitcoin Busa requesting XTZ Tezos. Tezos, baby. 63 cents right now. Consolidating at its lows. Looking to be some form of a triple bottom, maybe. I don't know. Low to high. You're at 63 cents. If you were to go lower, 46.5 cents would be the lowest you go, okay? In time, you will move up, though. Looking at the daily RSI, I'm going to guess you move down. Move down more. Okay. Probably around 60 cents to 55 cents. Yep, that's my thoughts. Tezos. And then we'll finish it up with SPA for Mr. For Sale Now. Some Sparaxel. KuCoin? Hold on, wait. Yeah, KuCoin. Is there something with more historical data? Nope. There it is. There it is. High to low. Nope. High to low. Nope. Low to high. Yeah. It looks good. I think so. I think you look good. Yeah, neutral RSI, but bullishly postured. You're in the golden pocket there. Moving up. You're at 0.007. We'll see you at 0.009 to 0.0012 pretty soon, honestly. I think so. This one genuinely, I know I've said it throughout the whole video on a couple of them really, but this one could give Ray a run for its money. The only thing is at its maximum potential in a short amount of time, that would beat Ray. But Ray's like minimum potential is like a 60-something%. So I'm still gonna give it to Ray. That's crazy. Mr. Hat, I don't know if you're the first. You might be the first. If not, Flower Child might have been the first. But you got a back-to-back win there, buddy. That's back-to-back nights, back-to-back request nights, man. Yeah. Mr. Hat with the win on Ray. That's the one that I'd feel most confident about. But there's some ones in here that look good, especially over the coming weeks. coming months, especially, right? This would be the next. I think this would be the second one. For sale now, you got a second place winner right there. So, and it very well could do better than Ray. I just feel more confident on Ray, so that's why it's getting that. Anyways, that's it, guys. That's all I got for you. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.